It's the public health strategy designed to slow down the spread of the virus, and it's affecting the lives of billions around the world.
Practice what's called social distancing.
Social distancing is a push for social distancing.
With social distancing, we're working from home or taking other measures to keep a safe distance away from other people. And that is driving multitudes to go online to work, to play, and to connect. With so many people searching, streaming, and video conferencing all at the same time, internet traffic is surging. For example, according to cloud computing provider Fastly, net traffic in Italy has risen over 100% since the country's first lockdowns began. It brings into question whether the internet can cope with the demand, as I discussed with Derek O'Halloran of the World Economic Forum. The pandemic is a huge test for the internet. How is it holding up?
Remarkably well. We haven't seen large-scale outages in any country around the world. This has produced, quite unprecedented levels of congestion and strain on the networks. Clearly, some of the biggest strains on the network come from streaming. Whether that is video call streaming, the increased usage of video conferencing.
To combat network congestion, streaming services like Netflix, Disney, and YouTube are lowering video quality in Europe, freeing up bandwidth for healthcare services and remote schooling. Internet service providers like AT&T, parent company of CNN, are also working to strengthen infrastructure.
We're seeing some signs of stress. We're having to go out and do some augmentation of networks, but it's an indication that as we have sent people home, this infrastructure is allowing the communication to continue.
Some social networks are thriving during this surge in virtual communication, including video chat and gaming app Houseparty. I logged onto Houseparty to join CEO and co-founder Sima Sistani for a round of one of the app's popular games, Quick Draw.
Here we go. I'm going to make you draw. Object, 5 letters. Is it trash? No. Sushi.
Yes, it's sushi. Thank you.
Woo!
Thank you.
Houseparty has seen usage rise almost 650% since January, according to Apptopia. Why do you think your app has become such a hit during the pandemic?
The requirements right now for us all to be safe are to socially distance from each other. But the truth is that what we should be doing is physically distancing from each other. There's never been a time where being socially connected is more important. And video chat is an empathetic human way for people to stay connected.
Is pushing into the gaming space the future of social networking?
If you think about the types of things you like to do in real life, a game night with your friends, it's such a simple way to basically propel the conversation.
Are you afraid that social networks will try to steal from your success?
I think that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Gotcha.
While Houseparty finds its niche in how people socialize in lockdown, other platforms are shaping how people share information. Major social networks are under pressure to limit the spread of fake facts.
We've actually directed more than 2 billion people to this COVID-19 information center that we built, that we put at the top of the Facebook app for everyone.
But amidst an abundance of COVID-19 content, video sharing app TikTok has become a surprising medium for public hygiene information. Vietnamese dancer Quang Dong created this TikTok dance video to promote a hand-washing message from Vietnam's health ministry. It's more than just a dance. You actually go through multiple moves on how to wash your hands.
The first one is you have to rub your hands like this. Yeah, you rub your hands, very easy, palm to palm.
It sparked a global TikTok dance challenge. People the world over are posting videos of themselves doing the dance using the hashtag #VuDioRodai, or hand-washing move. Bringing joy, not germs, TikTok is redefining health communication during a pandemic. And with 76 million downloads in April alone, again, according to Apptopia, it seems that light approach is in heavy demand. The online world offers much needed escape in other ways, as galleries around the world find ways to open their doors virtually. Using a PlayStation VR headset connected to my iPhone, I took a trip to Paris and the world's most visited museum, the Louvre.
Welcome to the Louvre.
It's one of many free digital resources launched by the museum. Made in collaboration with the electronics company HTC and VR studio Emissive, Mona Lisa Beyond the Glass is the brainchild of the Louvre's Dominique du Font-Réaulx.
It's not only the story of the painting, but it's also a way of each viewer to enter the painting itself and to be within the stage of Mona Lisa, which is quite something, I must say.
It is quite something else. You know, I visited the Louvre multiple times, and I never get a chance to truly see the Mona Lisa because of all the crowds. But not only you get a chance to experience the artwork so up close and personal, but you see her through the magic of VR turn around.
Yeah, it's something.
It can be easy to take our access to virtual connection and escape for granted, but internet access is not a luxury afforded to all. Nearly half the world's population is in digital darkness.
We take for granted the ability to be able to access the latest information, access the latest guidance, access health services. And when you think about how this is going to play out in countries where you have very low levels of internet access and where people don't have the ability to be able to access that information or work from home, then this plays out very, very differently.
So what can we do about this to boost internet connectivity, to bridge digital divides?
It's less an issue of kind of new technologies as it is of just actually putting them in place. I mean, all the technology exists. And I think it's really a question of collective will and effort. For example, in Thailand, the government has worked very closely with all of the providers there to develop a whole range of different services. We have started to see some of that collaboration, which I think will extend beyond the current crisis.
Paraphrasing the Indian novelist Arundhati Roy, the pandemic is a portal. It forces humans to break with the past and to imagine the world anew. So what will our new world look like? Well, from monitoring to manufacturing, connectivity to creativity, we are witnessing the innovations that will shape the course of COVID-19 and define our lives well after the pandemic.